teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Handoff heading left.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The receiver makes the catch. Great move there. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. someone on the line there, moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
7, South Carolina. 6-6.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball, with the defense to get home.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love. Positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Jukes to get past the man. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. New 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, South Carolina. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why his team made it to the college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Manning. A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Creative running there. Quick juke to get free. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They test the middle there but get nothing.
That pack just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Big throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Moves out of the pocket. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Caught for the completion. He goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Gamecocks looking to cash in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against him.
Heading for the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Here's the target, and it's complete. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
By this defense, the quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open. Bounds after a solid game.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He fires downfield. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Muscles past the defender. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last.
And they heave it deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Going to try to use his legs here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down mark.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
To the air. It's Manning. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to scramble. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
28, Texas 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes their block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running through the tackle.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Harbor. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
On the move now. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, South Carolina. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
He knocks through the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pocket breaking down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Throw. It's Manning. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. And it's South Carolina in the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack on first down. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. To dart to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
South Carolina, 36. Texas, 28.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away. Shoot. Looking deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up first and 10. Handing off on the draw play. Has it back to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts. And
touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up with PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And they're able to get him down. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long.
Swarm with a pass rush. The sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Pressure is coming. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Chewing clock with the running game. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. near the sticks. It's Barber. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Able to convert on third, sets up, first and goal, the 8.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Defense is coming after him. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks enter the final minute of play, looking to run the clock out and win the game. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. Stays on his feet. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. They'll run it here.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So the win streak continues, but this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.